going with all the attacks. He only has to stay with Adam Yates. I say only.
Yeah.
That's all he has to do. He doesn't have to attack. He doesn't have to do anything. We know he's got a good kick. He won the sprint yesterday, but this is good from Lutsenko. No real surprise. Top two strongest riders. Adam Yates, it was always a question, purely because he's coming back from injury. But at least he now got a second wind.
That is absolutely stunning, because if it comes to a good finish kick, we have, of course, Ulissi, and well, if he can take away a few of the bonus seconds that Lutsenko might be after, that could also be a solution to our problem.
Yeah, the only problem is Ulissi's 52 seconds. This is a turn up for the books. Lutsenko looking super strong here. What is Yates doing here? Is he just slowly coming back and going to put a real strong attack over the top? Yates, if he's on top form, would have done exactly this. Just kind of played a little bit and then bang, one killer punch. Is that the Yates that we've got here? Or is he still needing a few percent to come back to his best?
Yeah, he's been out of racing since February, actually, since that crash in the UE Tour. So what you hear from riders who've been out of races for quite some time is really finding that race mode back, the explosiveness that you need in races. You can do all the endurance training that you need, but you need that little bit of extra in racing. But Ulissi is back, and he might actually be going for it. Ulissi is also in the same time as Adam Yates, but he's now going to up the pace. What a fantastic ride here by Diego Ulissi. We have seen him do this before on climbs like this, but Ulissi is on grand form here.
He is, but I think he has to realise, he's putting his earpiece in, he has to realise that Sivakov is just behind. And in fact, Ulissi started the day at 52 seconds. I'm not too sure that he's doing the right thing here. Whether Yates has told him, look, set a tempo hard so that I'm going to go over the top here and see and really kind of test Lutsenko. But we're getting close to the last kilometre. It's kind of running out of time.
What is Lutsenko going to do about the two riders of Team UE? We're going into the final kilometre. It's still about 6.8% average, the final kilometre here. So no steep sections like we had in the little town of Pietra Caramela. It's probably maybe coming down to a sprint. What does Adam Yates still have left? What does Lutsenko still have left? Can Sivakov maybe just profit from the fact that these three riders at the front are looking at each other? Ulissi completely committing to Adam Yates. That's for sure.
I'm more looking at Lutsenko now. This is looking, better and better. The closer we get to the finish now, you got to remember that Adam Yates has to put at least 2 seconds into the rider in front of him, number one, if he wants to win this race.
And then we all discussed about the tactics of Team Astana, and you said, I'm just going to eat my words here, if Lutsenko pulls it off, but it looks more and more likely that he does. He has won more races, and then Adam Yates has, the last one being in Turkey in 23, the overall, and that really, really challenging mountain stage that they had there. 500 meters to go. Ulissi upping the pace, keeping the pace really, really high. Lutsenko on his wheel. What can Adam Yates do about this? This is 500 meters to go. A really wide road for these two riders. Hardly any wind to speak of. It's going to be a very tight battle. Lutsenko, thanks to the bonus seconds that he took on the line yesterday, is now 6 seconds ahead of Adam Yates. If he wins, he is going to be, of course, the blue jersey. But also, if he's second, he also gets the leader's jersey. Adam Yates has to attack right now if he wants to win. But Lutsenko is mightily strong today. Ulissi with the final push towards the finish line for his team captain. Does Adam Yates still have anything left in these final 300 meters to try and get past Lutsenko? It's all looking very good for the man from Kazakhstan at the moment, because despite everything that they threw at him for Team UE, 5 riders against 1, it looks like Lutsenko still has got the legs to pull it off. Adam Yates doesn't have the legs. This is a rather fantastic victory for Alexei Lutsenko. He was strong on day one, he was strong yesterday, and today it's a win for the champion from Kazakhstan. He's also our new leader. Strong.
Well, I will eat my words. That was an exceptional performance from Lutsenko there. Now we're battling it out for the kind of minor places. Wassar coming up here, George Bennett. You can see that Sivakov is going to finish in 6th. Good performance there from Paul Double in 7th place there, but we saw yesterday that Lutsenko was looking strong, covering so many attacks, just too many in the end, but he played that right, and Adam Yates didn't have it in the end, and you have to say that UAE Team Emirates, you know, were wanting in the end, just came up against a stronger rider. Well done, Lutsenko.
What's the expression? They threw everything and the kitchen sink at him, and despite that, he still managed to win. Then you are the strongest on the day.
I did look super strong yesterday. You know, he said in an interview a couple of days ago, you know, when you come back to although it's not Sicily, when you come back to a race and you know you're number one, he struggled from an altitude training camp, but he said he had good legs coming off another camp, and you know he was ready for this one, and you know he had to do it alone yesterday, had to do it alone today, but Adam Yates not quite at his best there, couldn't get right to Lutsenko. At least he's doing a really good job considering he had to kind of ride a little bit further down. Sivakov not quite there yet, but although he had the numbers, Lutsenko had the legs.
He will be sorry to find out that his team leader didn't win. But there was nothing we could do. There was nothing you could do about Alexei Lutsenko. He made his intentions very, very clear, Brian, from day one, actually.
He did. Yesterday I was kind of fearing for him because he didn't have any teammates with him. He was kind of on his own. He was doing a lot of the riding, and in the end he couldn't do anything about Jan Christian. But having just to follow, it looks as if, you know, Adam Yates looking for 2 seconds. I think Lutsenko's put 2 seconds into them come the finishing line. But yeah, just Adam Yates, as you touched on, a couple of months out of racing, just kind of failed to deliver in the end. He looked good, you know, he gave everything. So did Elise, so did Sivakov, but unfortunately, you know, you can see both riders head down at the end, just beaten by a stronger rider.
Yeah, despite the numerical advantage that they had at Team UAE, it was Astana's Alexei Lutsenko pulling it off. His first victory of the year ahead of Ulissi, Yates, Voisard, Bennett, Sivakov, Paul Double, Marco Brenner, Carboni, and a 10th place there for the Medico Pozzovivo.